It's week 5 of the National.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing on first down, Stevenson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw on second down, Stevenson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. The Bucs had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Stevenson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So here come the Chargers with a long field ahead of them. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. Two yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 41 yards.
That play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And Matthews makes the grab. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The numbers for Matthews last week, 7 catches, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going in second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards and take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Courtland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Stevenson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, Stevenson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
Let's take it inside his own 40. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days. And
now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. That'll bring up 4th down. They'll end up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right. And it winds up an empty possession.
The Bucs ready to take over once again.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stevenson.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stevenson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
On 1st down, Curtis. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll look to throw here.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, Stevenson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. On second down, they'll run it here. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They're going to look to throw. Open target, here's Matthews. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one where they have a much better chance of picking up.
On third down, it's Curtis, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing to start the drive. Stevenson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On 1st and 10, Stevenson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They run a draw here on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stevenson. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much. Because
that's into a crowd and intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stevenson. And incomplete on the deep ball. On 4th down, Stevenson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. He finds Matthews.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
1 second, all that remains.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And it was the visiting L.A. Rams who get the victory in that one. The Rams had lost their first 4, but they're able to get into the win column for the first time with the victory there. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. The Browns get back above 500 as they move to 3-2 with the victory. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Chargers. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On second down now, it's Curtis looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it appears they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Throwing on first down, Stevenson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Evades him at the 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A run now with a tight end Fant.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10.
So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets them the lead here in the third, but boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on fourth and goal? But I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that too.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man open. It's Sutton.
3 yards remain for second down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Back to throw again. He gets it to Matthews, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On second down, it's Curtis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Matthews makes the ground. Here's 2nd and 8.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He'll look to throw.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Up the middle they go. Curtis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we can see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Curtis, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right, and he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stevenson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. To throw on 3rd down. Stevenson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Curtis. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Curtis, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. On second down, it's Curtis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On third down, Curtis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes them.
On first down, Gay. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Curtis.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 41 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Courtland Sutton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Throwing to start the drive. Stevenson.
Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, Stevenson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. That's McKinney.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run on first down. It's Curtis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bucs 34-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On third down, Curtis. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Curtis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevenson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Stevenson. Escaping the pressure right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On 1st down, it's Curtis. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Curtis. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Up the middle they go. It's Curtis. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
So now the Bucs down by 8, a minute 25 to play. They'll have to go 90-plus yards, and a field goal does them no good as they've got it with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
But the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gets this to Fant.
And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. He's back to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. This one came right down to the wire. At CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for the Chargers, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.